Hello everyone, my name is Evan Preston from EMFX Studios.
My name is Jake Parrish from EMFX Studios, and this is This Week in Geek, that weekly internet news show where we talk everything movies, comics, video games, conventions.
Everything nerd, so if you're nerdy like us, stay tuned, as you're going to want to. A lot happened this
We
week.
got actually a stacked week again. It's been crazy. Let's start off strong. Let's start off really funny.
Spaceballs 2.
They're doing it. We saw the parody teaser a while ago, and we didn't know if it was real or confirmed, but now they've confirmed it with a photo that's actually them parodying the photo for the Force Awakens. It's really good. They're bringing Rich Moranis out of retirement to do it.
It's crazy. How old is he?
I have no idea.
I mean, he's getting up there, but
older.
Man, it's really, really heartwarming to see that kind of thing being done, right?
Especially like for Spaceballs 2. I love it. Like this guy, like you have to do it. It's a legendary movie, one of the best parody films ever.
Like sure, it's my favorite. It's my favorite parody. I remember watching it a long time ago. You know, my dad playing it.
Nice.
And it was just so fun to watch. It was goofy, right? But it's like it's one of those things that, you know, if you have that kind of humor, that sense of humor, you can watch it when you're young. You can watch it when you're in middle school.
Yeah.
You can watch it when you're, you know, my dad's age, and he getting up there. No offense, Dad.
So it's gonna be great. We're both really excited. I think it's coming out 2027. Is that one's projected to come out?
I don't know, man. Everybody gets pushed back, so
we've got a ways, and you know, as he said, it could be pushed back. But what's next?
Well, speaking of sequels, this one's
big.
Speaking of my dad, he's going to love this. The Simpsons
2. Simpsons movie.
Oh,
How they came out of 2007. Feels like a whole different world. I was 5.
So, funny thing is, if you know anything about the Simpsons movie, at the very end, you have, you know, I'm gonna draw a blank, and I don't remember the baby's name. Maggie, thank you. Maggie goes, sequel? Because she never talks, right? She never talks ever, and at the very end, she said sequel. There wasn't a sequel.
There wasn't a sequel. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
They just kept making the show again and again and again.
Two decades later.
About 2 decades, yeah.
Literally. They're like, hey guys, sequel.
In fact, it's coming out in 2027, so it will literally be 2 decades when it comes out.
Yeah. So that is just an incredible news drop.
We really don't have a lot of other information about it. They dropped the teaser poster. It says he's coming for seconds. It's him like taking the donut. It's classic, but yeah. And quick news, one of my favorite horror franchises in modern history, The Conjuring. I just had the last film of the franchise, The Conjuring. Last Rites come out, pulled in a ridiculous like $500 million, including it was like 230, 240 international. It's always had a broad appeal, and especially when The Curse of La Llorona came out, it found a really captive audience in South America. I'm really excited about it, and I mean, I know they said it's the last one, but they literally multiplied its budget by 10. Fans are hungry, we're all hungry, so who knows what happens. All right, what is next?
So now we're moving on to gaming.
Some weird news. This is crazy. This is gonna impact the industry seriously.
This is very weird. So Jake, I'm just gonna let you kind of take over this, because you know I know you like to rant and talk, and I'm just gonna let you go, because this one it blows my mind to even talk about it.
Okay, so I will keep it fairly short and sweet. EA has been bought. If you didn't know, EA is a public company. For a long time, they were a public company, so they were traded on the stock market. They were put into a bowl of shareholders. And that is now changed. They have been bought by private equity for $55 billion. There's both private equity and the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund. So some people are really nervous about this because private equity is kind of a dangerous business model. It's very intense. It tends to lead to a lot of companies getting stripped down. Like Party City was bought by private equity, then it got stripped down. Bed Bath & Body Works was bought by private equity and stripped down. One of the reasons for this is in the private equity economic structure. I'm using my media industry's research here. In the private equity economic structure, the debt they use to buy EA is now beholden to EA. So what that means is the $55 billion that they bought EA for, EA now owes, as opposed to the private equity fund itself. So what that means is if things go poorly, they can just strip down EA for parts. You know, sell off the franchises, sell off FIFA, and I guess that'll be an acceleration this year. It could be interesting to see some of the EA dormant franchises get bought or get sold. But it's also really scary. It is, whatever it is incredibly groundbreaking. This is going to change EA forever. There's no way around it.
Yeah, so guys, seriously, please comment below what you guys think about
What do y'all
this.
think of this? This is a huge thing for the industry. Another thing to keep in mind, they're now no longer beholden to shareholders. So that's an interesting thing to consider. Because a lot of people are like, oh, a lot of shareholders were shoehorning in a live service.
That's true.
But then other people on the internet have said private equity is incredibly money hungry. The method is trying to maximize profit. So they might, they might go full live service. But live service games have been failing.
I don't know, man. People
Concord. Remember, Concord went completely bust. That was Sony's live service game.
Yeah.
It happens. And then the guys who made Alan Wake released a live service game, Firebreak, and it did incredibly poorly.
All right. Well, let's move on.
Complicated.
It's complicated, but
Crazy, but it's important.
it is. So just think about it. Take some time to just like learn a little bit about what's going on because it's going to impact the industry.
It's important to know. It's just important to know what's going on, especially if you're going to continue to support any company.
Yeah. So something a little bit lighter, a lot of it lighter, kind of funny.
Actually awesome.
So the Battlefield 6 obviously has been getting a lot of traction recently, like a lot. You can't really be a gamer and not see it on somewhere.
On Twitter, any social media platform.
It's everywhere. So this week they released something kind of funny. But it was kind of digging at Call of Duty, which some people are not so happy about, but
some people are elated about.
here's the deal. I support competition in the industry because if there's no competition in the industry, there's
Stagnant.
It's stagnant. It's boring, and we have seen that.
Look at COD, man.
Right?
It's been
Exactly.
the same game for a long time now.
Literally. So COD needed competition because
Yes.
COD needs to come back.
And they made some
their
promises
stuff.
too. They said they're not going to include a bunch of this stupid skin, like the Beavis and Butthead skin. They're not going to include stuff like that in that one. So
But basically, what this new Battlefield trailer is there's like this celebrity influence, right? So first, it was Zac Efron and Morgan Wallen, two other people, and it's just like these random celebrities, and people are, oh God, no, this is not going to be grounded anymore, like everybody was hoping. It's going to be goofy, and at first, like 8 seconds, all these guys
they're just walking.
they get blown up. They literally get blown up, and then like
The rest of the trailer.
the squad's like, who are those guys? I don't know. Let's move on. Just they're sticking to their point. It's just trying to be grounded. We'll see if they hold to their promise, because if they don't,
People are gonna be mad.
y'all better.
And they're directly commenting on Call of Duty because they've included like celebrity skins in the past, like Seth Rogen, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
A lot of people just weren't happy about that. They wanted immersion.
So now we're moving on to comics and cons. And comic book news, pretty cool. So a couple months back, we actually covered a Deadpool and Batman crossover.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome. And now we're doing a crossover that, weirdly enough, never really crossed my mind as something I wanted until I saw it today.
Yeah.
Which is another DC Marvel crossover, but it's Spider-Man and Superman. Right? Oh, wow. So those guys are both very, very bright characters, hope, but they've gone through so much.
And they both have such strong senses of moral justice, character, and they also especially Spider-Man, but existentially punished.
Yeah,
by
man.
the universe.
And it's an interesting direction, right? Because whereas Batman and Deadpool complete opposites, in a way, Superman and Spider-Man are very similar, even with their color scheme, right? Literally red, blue.
They fit together visually.
And within the DC universe, a lot of people don't know this, but Superman and Dick Grayson, Nightwing, are very, very close. Insanely close. Believe it or not, Nightwing actually got his name Nightwing from a Kryptonian like story that Superman told him. Very interesting little tidbit. The reason I bring Nightwing up is because Dick Grayson and Peter Parker are very similar in personality. They're also similar in fight styles, very flexible, very move a lot,
Flips.
and while they're talking, like or while they're fighting their enemies, they're doing corpse. They're very similar, right? People also make the comparison between Dick Grayson and Mark Grayson, Invincible, and it's kind of funny because Invincible and Spider-Man also have had a crossover. So it's just a lot of crossover stuff, a lot of crossover talk. I'm excited about this Superman Spider-Man crossover.
Who's doing the art again?
The art is Jim Lee. Ah, man, my dad introduced me to Jim Lee a long time ago.
And working his.
So he does a lot of DC. He specializes in Batman and Hush in particular.
Oh,
You see,
Hush.
now you know.
The
I-
art, the Hush art, it was really long. It was cool. We kind of kept going, but the art was incredible. So detailed, so expressive.
So you gotta. I have to say something, man, because like you were kind of taking a dig at Hush. At the
It's
story.
fine. It's fine.
I love Hush.
Oh, you're a Hush guy.
I'm a Hush fan.
I didn't know this.
Yes, I am a die-hard Hush.
Wow.
Long Halloween, Batman Year One. Those are my books. Anyway,
I respect that.
thank you.
I respect that. It is good. It just, for me, it's a little long-winded.
Whatever. We agree to disagree. So the last thing, so this, we're really trying to hone in on our little podcast show on having 3 topics, right? We're doing movies and TVs, we're doing gaming,
And all that's bog standard.
right? But yeah, we're now talking about comics and cons. So conventions. That's a big part of our community.
The best way to interact with the fandom community and the geek community at large is cons. I love conventions. I'm a retro toy con guy. I'm a retro toy hawk. And you're more of like a comic con guy, like into like media con.
I just love everything, comics and just movies and just all that good stuff. So Comic Cons are just they're great, right? Because like you can interact with people who have been a part of the movies, people who do the art, people who just everything, right? Even from the vendors and the trading card people, and obviously the fans and the cosplayers. It's just such a great thing. So we're gonna start talking about Comic Cons and announcing the most recent cons. And the upcoming con of this week is Fan Festival in Irving, Texas, and EMFX is actually going. So we're gonna go. We're gonna represent, and we're also gonna have a highlight reel of the con that you can you can check it out, and it's gonna be good. So for those of you guys who didn't know, EMFX, we are a Texas-based studio. So we're gonna be going around those Texas cons,
Checking out all of them. We're kind of at a con hotspot too around here. Yeah, there's a ton of different stuff. We're right next to Dallas. It's up there.
Yeah, so,
all the time.
But with that, that's kind of a wrap on this week's episode, guys. So thank you for tuning in, and
thank y'all so much.
See you next guys.
Yeah, have a great rest of your week. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Woo!